Lorenz, as for Freud, human aggressiveness is an instinct fed by an ever-flowing fountain of energy and not necessarily the result of a reaction to outer stimuli. Lorenz holds that energy specific for an instinctivistic act accumulates consciously in the neural centers related to that behavior pattern, and if enough energy has been accumulated, an explosion is likely to occur even without the presence of a stimulus. However, the animal and man usually find stimuli which release the dammed up energy of the drive. They do not have to wait passively until the proper stimulus appears. They search for and even produce stimuli, following W. Craig Lorenz called the behavior appetite behavior, quote unquote appetite behavior. Man, he says, creates political parties in order to find stimuli for the being, for the release of dammed up energy, rather than political parties being the cause of aggression. But in cases where no outside stimulus can be found or produced, the energy of the dammed up aggression drives is so great that it will explode, as it were, to be acted out in vacuo, as in, quote, without demonstrable external stimulation, the vacuum actively performed without an object exhibits truly photographic similarity to normal performance of the motor actions involved. This demonstrates that the motor coordination patterns of the instinctivistic behavior pattern are hereditarily determined down to the finest detail. Unquote. Konrad Lorenz, 1970. Originally in German, 1931-42. For Lorenz, then aggression is primarily not a reaction to outside stimuli, but a built-in inner excitation that seeks for release and will find expression regardless of how adequate the outer stimulus is. It is, let's see, quote, it is the spontaneity of the instinct that makes it so dangerous, unquote. K. Lorenz, 1966, italics added. Lorenz's model of aggression, like Freud's model of the libido, has been rightly called hydraulic model, in analogy to the pressure exercised by dammed up water or stream in a closed container. This hydraulic concept of aggression is, as it were, one pillar on which Lorenz's theory rests. It refers to the mechanism throughout which aggression is produced. The other pillar is the idea that the aggression is in the service of life, and that it serves the survival of the individual and of the species. Broadly speaking, Lorenz assumes that intraspecific aggression among members of the same species, has the function of furthering the survival of the species. Lorenz proposes that aggression fulfills the function by spacing out individuals of one species over the available habitat, by selection of the better man, quote unquote. relevant in the conjunction with the defense of the female and establishing a social rank order. K. Lorenz,